Oh. All right, this weekend we are in Gainesville, Florida, first race of the season. We've got Mama Bear and Lainey. It's Lainey's first ever drag race. And she did not sleep very good last night. First round of qualifying is coming up right now. All right, in the lanes, Q1, and it is a spicy meatball. It's getting hot in here. So let's put on all these clothes. I am getting so.
What lane are you in?
Left lane. Well, as I said before, it's really hot. Track's hot. I'm hot.
This is why I'm hot.
Shook. Obviously, pedaling it isn't going to do a lot for our total qualifying efforts, but at least this way, we're not going to be like first out again. We don't want to be the first cars down the track, so that's why I went ahead and just pedaled it. At least try to put some type of a decent ET on the board. So. I know some other people shook, so we'll at least be ahead of them and see how it goes on the next one. It's raining with the sun shining. Q2 will be a little bit delayed, but at least there is a lot of heat in the ground and the track, and it'll dry fast. Yeah. Yay, yay, yay. Yep. Oh. All right, we're gonna get to play that SpongeBob slide again, except it's gonna have to say like 17 hours later. Because we've experienced all 4 seasons at this point, basically, except snow. So it's now almost 9 p.m. after the rain, and one thing I can say is the conditions are good, and if this thing takes it, we are going to the pole, baby. It didn't take it. Huge surprise for it to go right that hard like that, just out of nowhere. This car never does anything like that, and you know, maybe I shouldn't have pedaled it. Probably I shouldn't have pedaled it. A little of it was just maybe a frustration pedal, just because I knew that we have a car that can go #1 in these conditions right now. And it's just a bummer because we sat around all dang day waiting to make that run, literally to go to the pole. Like, this thing, if it would have gone straight, I'm telling you, everybody else be in a world of hurting, but I guess they're gonna sleep pain-free tonight, but tomorrow we're gonna be ripping. Not me. All right, see you tomorrow. Day 2, Gatornationals, Gainesville, Florida. Today is gonna be a better day. It already feels like a better day. We went left in the first round, we went right in the second round, and this time we're gonna go right down the center to the top. Maybe not to the top because the conditions aren't quite as good today, but it's gonna be good enough to be really good. This place has been good to us over the years. We won here in 2020.
And Alex Laughlin is having the race day of race days in 2020. It's Laughlin with a better reaction time, and it's going to be Alex Laughlin roaring to a Gatornationals victory. They both shook the tires, but Laughlin had the wherewithal to gather it up first.
2021, an alligator ate my boat.
I got it!
There was a monsoon out here, and I went to Walmart, got an RC boat because the pits were flooded. Threw the boat in a little lake that's right at the main entrance where thousands of people walk through the front door, and there was an alligator in there, and it snatched my boat. Basically made me famous. That was the claim to fame. It was all over the news. Anyways, Q3 coming up. We got Q4 this afternoon, and as much as I dislike racing first round on Saturdays, we got first round this evening. So, see you when I see you.
Okay, see you. It's nice. Great success.
Made an absolute stellar run. I was a little bit too far ahead of it with the old, this is going well because it popped the burst panel, but we made what's probably going to be the quickest run of the entire session. Mike Janis Jr. on the keys, freaking nailed it. Car went straight. I think he just got a little lean there at the top end and blew out the burst panels, but we'll check out the damage when we get back. We at least have time to fix it. But for now, let's freaking go! Yeah, yo. I'm good now if you are.
Yeah. I'm gonna just ask you about the run and just take it and go with it.
Okay. As long as it made 100 foot in a straight line, like I knew that we were just absolutely A-okay. Honestly, whatever happens in Q4 happens, I don't care. I'm absolutely ready to go to eliminations right now. Q4, conditions are so-so. If it is cloud cover when we get up there and it looks really nice, we're gonna make a full pull. If we're not able to improve based on the conditions, we're just gonna run it to like half track and play it safe because we've got first round coming up shortly and we don't want to hurt it before. At least if we hurt it in first round, we have all night to fix it. Quick debrief here on Q4. It was hot. It was gonna be a planned shut off at the 8th mile. Anyways, it was paddling the tires pretty hard. It was close to getting through it on its own. We've got a different style of wheel and tire that we're going to now. Different combination. Everybody's trying it.
Everybody's doing it.
There's gonna be a little bit of struggles with it. We think that it is ultimately gonna be faster, but it's just not quite as forgiving. The other tires would have got through that, but these tires are definitely faster, or these wheels per se. So anyways, all is well. We're gonna get ready for E1 coming up this evening and get out of this freaking sweatsuit here. Rock on.
We've got two, well, listen, I don't know what Alex does on his farm to say this enough, but he is a self-proclaimed farmer. Does a lot of good for rescue animals from all across the board. But I'm gonna go ahead and call this the battle of the farmers here. If you follow him on Instagram, you will know what I'm talking about. I'm telling you, if you can think it up, this kid will get into it. Also a new dad out there. I know his wife and daughter were here. Very cool for them to see that. But Jason Scruggs over there in the left lane, he's been doing this a long time. Well, there's a good look at Kenny Laughlin, his dad right there. Tell him to wait as Mikey Janis Jr. adjusts the wheelie bars. And I do believe both drivers are going to be interested in the beams here momentarily. Number 4 qualifier in the right lane. Alex had a couple of really good runs here in qualifying, but it's race day. Woo, Jason is on a rip here right now, but Alex is catching up. Who's going to get there first? It will be Alex Laughlin, 570 with a 249 miles per hour. Almost identical on the tree right there. Both of those guys ready to go. Alex with an 031, Jason with an 033.
All right, so here's what we're looking at. 031 on the tree to his 033, killer there. 570 to his 574. That was our best run of the weekend. That was his best run of the weekend by a long shot. So all that matters is that we got the win line by 0.04, and we are moving on. Racing on Sunday at the Gators. Let's go. Wait a minute. You're the one that took my boat. You took Chubbs' hand.
You took his hand. No way! Hey, that gator just stole my boat! Give it here! Got it!
You ready? You ready?
Held her up like the Lion King at driver intros this morning. As Alex Laughlin does, just to impress the crowd.
All right, in the lanes, E2, Sunday, running J.R. Gray, last year's world champ. If we get by him, it's gonna be a pretty solid chance to get through the entire day and end up with the trophy. So this round matters a lot. Here we go.
Oh, and Alex Laughlin over in the right lane. You see Mike Janis Jr. out in front of him right there. That is a good team to be a part of, and you can see the strides that they have made from last year in the offseason. Alex Laughlin, very impressive qualifying efforts. Alex Laughlin coming out of the number 4 spot. He qualified with a 572 with a 0. I feel like one or two of those runs, they, based on the early numbers, wanted a little bit more, but they were seeing what this track can hold. And Alex Laughlin, he can drive anything. I know something that he really, really has been striving for. He's won races in a bunch of different classes out here, from the Sportsman Ranks Up, 1 Indy and Pro Stock.
Well, you are a U.S. Nationals winner.
Pro Mod is something that he is absolutely hungry for. J.R. Gray spent a lot of his offseason overseas racing. Great reaction time for both drivers. 012 for Alex, 018 for J.R. Gray, but it is J.R. Gray all day. 573 with an 8, 251 miles per hour. If I saw that correctly with my naked eye, Alex Laughlin pedaled that a little bit.
And when he did, hiked the front end. Pretty spectacular looking run for Alex Laughlin.
All right, popping in here. Popping like it's hot from only 6,500 right now, because there's a lot of clouds above and I'm just trying to mob right underneath them. Anyways, I realized just for 1 second, Mike Victor, if you're up,
Get it Meridian, but don't expect to hold or anything.
we're gonna have to talk final round, Gainesville. Well, my final round at least. I realized while I was in the air here that I left the GoPro in the car, so you're not going to get the in-car camera angle because the rig's headed back to New York. And my explanation that I gave to that camera, well, that's obviously on that. So you're getting this one from 6,500 on the way home to Texas.
R360 Whiskey Lima, contact Monroe approach 126.9er.
126.90 Whiskey Lima. Anyways, so had a great car this weekend. It shook the tires basically right on the hit. I pedaled it. I mean, all in all, it really ran well. It was a great first outing. We won first round. I need to swap tanks here. Boost pump's coming on. right to left, fuel flow's good, boost pump's off. And obviously we would have loved to have won that round and ultimately the race, because I really, really want one of those silver Wallies. But we've got 10 more races this year, and to be honest, I'm a big believer on the fact that like everything happens for a reason, and I wouldn't have been able to get out of there based on the weather that came in and is hanging out till like end of day Sunday or Monday, and so I needed to go, and for me to have a safe flight home, this is what it took, and that's okay because stuff happens, you know what I mean? Once we get a little bit of our consistency down, I mean, dude, we're gonna take a trophy home this year, at least one Wally. It's coming home with us to Texas. I want to say a very sincere thank you to the folks at Central Power for coming on board and doing what they have done to help support us this year, especially with the Takeuchi TL12 skid loader. It's an absolute tank. I've been running equipment my whole life. As a kid, I like digging in the dirt with toys. Turns out, I'm the same still today. Oh, there's clouds. I need to descend. Vertical speed. Let's drop down 500 feet. Center, Cirrus 360 Whiskey Lima 6,500, descending to 4,500.
360 Whiskey Lima, I'm on approach. Altimeter 3003.
3003. 0 Whiskey Lima. Anyways, Central Power, they have been just absolutely awesome. I've got a different sponsor that's going on the car for Phoenix. That one's going to be a big fun surprise, but you will be seeing Central Power again, and Takeuchi most certainly. Thank you for everybody that has watched through this weekend. I wasn't really planning on like vlogging, if that's still a term, the whole thing. But you know, I did. I think I've got plenty to work with here. If you like it, let me know. I hope you do. If you don't, well, I guess just keep that to yourself. If you're not subscribed, like I know everybody does this, oh, subscribe to my channel. I have kind of tried doing this before. I really need to slow down here. But the thing is like this is it takes such a commitment. Autopilot's coming off. This takes such a commitment to be able to record and do all of this. And if I'm not really seeing like a lot of traction, it's pretty tough to like want to just keep making videos. Like, I mean, ultimately, I think this stuff is going to be cool for me and my family to have, you know, to look back on, like old photo books. Now we have like all of these life experiences. Whichever, if you like it, just subscribe, and I would appreciate it a ton, and inspire me to do more, because if I see that people are liking it, I'm going to feel inclined to do more of this. Just takes time. And the want to...
Monroe approach, Sirius 1268 Charlie with you, level 1 mile.
Alright guys, thank you.
Sirius
Thank you.
1268 Charlie, Monroe approach, Monroe altimeter.